are learning from Phuket immigration that the Luthras have now been taken to Bangkok this morning. So as far as their movement is concerned, the process of deportation now begins as they have now been taken now to Bangkok, where they are going to be kept there at least for 2 days at another detention center till all the formalities, Rucha, we are getting to know that would be done on part of the authorities there. So from Phuket, they have been taken now to Bangkok. What happens from here?
Now, after they are taken to Bangkok at the Don Mueang International Airport with the help of the Royal Thai Interpol, they will be taken to the Suan Phlu Immigration Detention Center. Now, here they will be kept for 2 days. Meanwhile, the paperwork, the process of deportation will continue, and after which we are expecting issuance of emergency certificate. Now, this is an outpass to bring them back in India. This is a very important document, and to get it clear, it is going to take 36 hours. Usually, it takes 36 hours of process is what we are learning from our sources. And once that EC, the emergency certificate, is issued, they will be placed on flight and they will be later deported to India and in Goa. And specifically, the Chief Minister of Goa, Pramod Sawant, has cleared that the Goa police, with the help of the central agencies, with the help of CBI, will go to Thailand. Now we are expecting movement by the Goa police. One special team of Goa police is on standby and is waiting for orders, and once they receive it, they will travel to Thailand, and
yes,
after which they will be...
So who are going to be there as far as the delegation coming from the Indian side, Bhavtosh, that would be traveling to Thailand? I mean, what all officials that we are looking at would be going there?
Well, as far as the case is concerned, the Goa police obviously will be there. I think an officer of the gazetted rank, maybe an SP rank officer or an SSP rank officer, will be accompanying other investigating officers of the case. And those who would be working behind those would be officers from the CBI and also from other agencies. Remember, it was central agencies who in fact had tracked the Luthra brothers there in Thailand, to be specific, in Phuket, and they in fact tipped off the Royal Thailand Police, and they in turn informed the immigration authorities, and they were then yesterday detained in the morning at around 8:45 Indian time, and then subsequently placed under detention. So there would be several agencies that will be working, making sure that they board the first flight out of Bangkok. But more importantly, the people who would be present at Bangkok detention center would be the Indian embassy officials, because they would have all the documents.
Yes, they would be having the documents there exactly when it comes to the paperwork and the formalities that are expected to be over in some time when the delegation reaches there. However, as part of the movement where they were earlier deported, where they were detained, as far as the Luthra brothers, that was done in Phuket, and from Phuket, what we are learning through sources, that they have now been brought to Bangkok. But getting those pictures there, as well as when we speak of these very brothers, Gaurav and Saurabh Luthra, on the night of 6th of December, close to midnight, when the fire was reported at the nightclub in Goa, a very high-end nightclub, where 25 people, mostly their staff, lost their life, within 2 to 3 hours on a private platform, they immediately booked tickets to flee to Thailand. But they were traced to Phuket, and they have now been detained, handcuffed in those pictures that have been coming in. As far as when it comes to the Indian authorities, who have also been aware of this development that has now happened, Times now has been tracking the developments directly from Thailand. Let's get you this ground report as far as what happens from here on, especially from these reports from Phuket, from the very location, what is being said that the duo were picked up.
It is game over for the Luthra brothers as they have been detained from Bangkok in Thailand. We're reporting from there, where the Hotel Indigo behind me, this is the exact spot from where we are being told that they were picked up. We previously also reported sources confirming that they were around this area. This is a tourist area. You can see there are several shops here as well, and this is always hustling and bustling with activity. The Luthra brothers are now waiting deportation to India, while we bring you exclusive ground reports from Ground Zero in Phuket. It is game over for the Luthra brothers as they have been detained in Phuket, in Thailand. They are currently lodged into this detention center. This is the Phuket Immigration Office. This is where they have been lodged. We were hearing from our sources that they could be taken out anytime in the evening today, but now because of paperwork that is stuck, they will be taken out and deported tomorrow. What is still unclear is that if they will be taken to Bangkok or straight to India. But what we know is that this was a massive success for Indian authorities who worked in tandem with the Thailand police to nab the accused and bring justice to the 25 victims who lost their lives in the Goa fire tragedy.
Now, another development, what we are getting to know that before the immigration officials of Luthra brothers, they have acknowledged the premises and belongs to them, and that the fire incident happened there. Now, the two of them, however, denied that they escaped from India, but they continue to maintain that they came to Thailand for business purposes and are frequent travelers, and have also claimed that they face a threat to their lives. Now, this is another development there, Rucha, acknowledging as far as when it comes to the fire incident is concerned, because that sham apology was also posted on one of the brothers' Instagram handle, where they expressed grievance and condolences to those who have lost their lives. But how would they exactly explain that when the nightclub was still burning, they were flying out to Thailand?
The lawyers, the counsels of the Luthra brothers tried to present them as victim in this case, and they also mentioned that the government is pressurizing them and they are innocent in this matter, is what their side of lawyers had presented in court. But it is being verified because the exact timeline that we have received from the Goa police sources clearly shows that they were very well aware while they were traveling, while they were booking their flights, because at 11:39 to be precise, the fire was reported from Burj by Romeo Lane, and after which at 11:55, as per the senior police officials of Goa, the owners, the managers were immediately contacted that such kind of incident has taken place and there are people who are trapped inside. But meanwhile, both the brothers, we are also learning that they were attending a wedding in national capital, were busy making their plans for the Phuket, and after they were aware of such kind of incident has taken place, their own staff was trapped inside, had suffocated. They made the bookings via Make My Trip, an online booking platform. At 1:17 a.m. to be precise, they booked the flight. And
so how would they explain that as far as last-minute booking of the flight is concerned? And right in the middle of the Indigo mess and the chaos that was happening, this particular flight, because this being an international flight, actually took off on time and they managed to flee from the country. But now are playing the victim card, saying that they have a threat to life if they return to India. But that naturally is going to happen once that deportation process is cleared. But speaking on the lines, what the Chief Minister of Goa now has to say, because as Rucha pointed out that the Luthra brothers apparently were in Delhi attending a wedding when they heard about the nightclub fire and immediately planned on leaving the country. Now, another third co-owner who's been taken into custody, Ajay Gupta, he was in Goa, but he was not at the club at that time. He flew down to Delhi on Sunday morning, and later he was traced to a hospital in Lajpat Nagar after the police were unable to find him at his Gurugram residence. Now, sources further add that one of the Luthra brothers held a long-term UK visa as well. But we had a word exclusively with the Goa Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Sawant, who has outlined the next steps that the state would be taking following the Luthra brothers' detention in Thailand. Listen in.
We are seeing massive action. Deportation is in place. When are we expecting the accused, the Luthra brothers in Goa?
Today morning only उनको detained Thailand में किया है. Within a short span of a time, 4 to 5 days, with the help of the Government of India, central government agencies, will bring them to the Goa.
Will the Goa police go to Thailand?
Definitely the Goa police and our team from the Government of India, CBI, they'll go to the Thailand and will bring them to the Goa.
What is the strictest action that the Goa government is planning, and how is the case is being strong?
We had already booked them under the different sections, so definitely they'll go behind the bars.